Good morning, children. Right, let's start with your grammar part. So, behind the lesson. So, what was the lesson? I hope that we are done with the lesson. Like, what is the trick played by Madhu, right? And now here there are certain words which are given in different forms, and they are asked to the required form. Like, see, if I say beauty, beauty is noun. Okay, beauty is noun. If I want to convert that into adjective, what should I write? Beautiful. We have to write it as beautiful. Okay, truth is a noun. Okay, truth is a noun. And if I want to say like adjective, right? She is true beauty. There you will write true as adjective. The same word, sometimes the same word will be taking different forms. Sometimes same word will be taking different forms. Depending on the context, you have to understand whether that is in the verb form, noun form, or adjective form. So here are few things which are given and where we need to convert. So I have written few words like which are required. So similarly you can also write some other. So for that you can use your dictionary as well as you can use internet for the purpose. So wide, verb form, widen. Mumble. What do you mean by mumble? So already here mumble we have come across in your lesson. So mumble means like speaking something which cannot be heard clearly, right? So you what we usually say is murmur, right? So that is something like which is not clear. So what is the antonym of it? Right? Speak clearly, right? It is, in fact, you have to say to speak clearly. Okay. Now true, right? Noun form, truth, right? Sharpen. Adjective form is sharp. See, sharp is something like you are describing something, right? It's a sharp nice. She is a sharp girl, right? So you are describing something. So that is adjective form. Now, sharpen means have you sharpened your pencil? Means have you done that work? Work. Which work? Sharpening work. Right? Have you sharpened your pencil? Means here sharpen is the one which is giving us the information about the work, right? So that's a work, the word which is referring to a work. So hence it is in verb form. Okay, so verb form to adjective we have converted, right? Immediately. So what is meant by immediately? At the instant, as immediately as you hear that, right? We say that go and fetch me a glass of milk immediately. That means immediately means at the instant. Don't wait and don't waste your time. At the instant you do it, right? So naughty, right? So naughtiness, right? Work, so working. So you can write like working, right? Worked, right? So the many times work can also be used as verb form. uh, and work can also be used as noun. Okay, and see, suppose that have you done that work? That means there this is like noun form. This plan is not working. So this plan is not working. Here working will become a verb form. It's a beautiful work. Work is a noun. Beautiful work together will form a adjective. That means you are describing a particular piece of art or a particular piece of work done by somebody. Okay, so this is have, depending on the context, you have to understand the given word is a verb form or a noun form. So children, the best practice here is that read your lesson again, underline the word. See, usually you will be able to identify whether it's a noun, verb, adjective or adverb because all grammar classes are done for you. And if you have any doubt also, you can just look back to the videos. And now your job is, like, suppose if you are unable to understand which particular word is a which form of speech, so then at that time just open your dictionary and then verify which form it is in. Okay. The next part here is determiners. So here itself you can see the definition. These are the words which come before a noun or a noun phrase. All the words in blue in these sentences are determiners. So usually whichever comes just before a noun. So sometimes these words look as if they are articles or pronouns. So they can be of anything, but the one which is used just before the noun is a determiner. If you see the examples here, a garden is a nice place to be in. So here, a garden, a here is just before the garden. Garden is noun, right? Nice place to be in. See, nice is an adjective. Children, please understand this one. A nice place to be in. He didn't put A in blue color. Why? Because here a garden. Garden is noun. So A, which is coming just in front of the garden, is a determiner. And now if you proceed in the same sentence, is a nice place to be in. See, a nice place. Nice is an adjective. So this A is coming in front of an adjective. Right? So therefore, it is not a determiner. So determiner definition you should understand. Okay? So determiner is the one which comes before a noun. Right? An aquarium keeps the children happy for hours. So therefore here, which keeps the children happy for hours? Right? An aquarium. Right? The sun is in the center of solar system. Right? So the sun. Right. Is there any doctor in the village? So any doctor. Right. So therefore, so the determines can be anything, but which comes just in front of a noun. Okay, let us see an exercise based on this. So here is the exercise given for you. I'll do one or two for you, and remaining you should only do by yourself, right? So you have to use your common sense, as well as if you are a good reader and if you observe while you are reading, you can easily put the required determiners at the respective places. So fill in the blanks with the determiners. First one, dash morning, the giant did not wake up. Right? So one morning, the giant did not wake up. Is it not? So did you get any other hint of writing any other word here? No, it's one morning, the giant did not wake up. Dash house is crowded with all their guests. The house is crowded with all their guests. Or their house is crowded. The house is crowded with their guests. Or that house, you can say that house is crowded with all their guests. Right? I'm sorry that dash team did not play very well today. I'm sorry that the team did not play very well today. Right? So second one, since we are given as their guests, we can say their house is crowded with all their guests. If suppose dash is crowded with guests, right, with the guests, with all the guests, that means the house is crowded with all the guests. Okay, right? So here it is their guests is already given. It's a hint for us, right? Their is used. So their house is crowded with all their guests. See, our house cannot be crowded with their guests, right? So therefore their house is crowded with all their guests is the second one. Now when it is coming to the third one, I'm sorry that dash team did not play very well today. Right? I'm sorry that. Did we say that like your team, our team or anything? No. So that hint is not given in the sentence. So therefore what you will say? The team did not play very well today. I'm sorry that the team did not play very well today. Give me dash cup of tea please. Give me A cup of tea, please. Okay. Okay, children. So I'll stop it here. It's your job to complete the remaining. Okay. Right. So now, based on the same concept here, correct the errors and rewrite the sentences is given. Now here, nobody can bear the hunger and the thirst. See, the here is something like you are saying that particular. The, if you understand. See, the girl, that is the girl, right? That is the girl who won the medal, right? So then we say that that is the girl. When we are saying that, you are defining that girl as the one who won the medal. So here, the blue frock which she was wearing. Now if I say the blue frock which she was wearing, means you are saying that particular blue frock. You are not saying a blue frock. Okay, a blue frock you are not saying. So the blue frock which she was wearing, that means you are defining that one as that particular blue frock which a girl was wearing or which she was wearing. So here, do you have the hunger and the thirst? No. So you won't be having, suppose, yes, the hunger for success. If I say the hunger for success, right? So then that particular hunger, right, which leads us to be successful. That means we want to have more food. That is being that is called your hunger, right? Hunger regarding food, hunger regarding success. That means the hunger. The hunger means you are defining that particular hunger. Here, nobody can bear hunger and thirst. No need for you to say that particular hunger. Why? Everybody will be hungry, is it not? Everybody will be thirsty. So there is no need for you to define the hunger as well as thirst here. So therefore, nobody can bear hunger and thirst. So no need of determiners here. So there is no need of having the here, right? He has the brother and the sister. So how do you say? He has a brother and a sister, right? So it is not superlative degree or something like that. But here it is also, you are using it before a noun. Brother is a noun, sister is a noun, right? That is a relationship noun. A noun which is giving you the relationship, right? He has a brother and a sister, right, children? And there are also rest of the questions in your textbook. Also punctuation marks are given. So please try to finish all the grammar part and post your answers to me.